Okay, the stream has started. Now we're going to see who accepts it.
Okay.
You've been accepted by Twitch.
Twitch.
You've been accepted by YouTube.
YouTube.
Waiting for Facebook.
Waiting for Facebook Live.
You don't have to keep repeating everything I say. Okay, you've been accepted by Facebook.
Okay.
Are you ready to start the show?
We are ready.
Do you see the timer?
I do.
Okay, when it says on the air, you're on the air, okay?
You got it. Welcome to the Oracle of Enlightenment Vortex. This is the Observer, Sal Monaco, and I'm here with the lovely Miss Ann Burka, as always, and our great Big Mac, Brandon Medja. Thank you. And of course, the lovely Rachel Rose Castellana. Thank you. And I forgot the fourth one. Sorry. Is it Schindler? Anyway.
Schindler's List.
And of course, the lovely Lena, who's sporting braces now. And joining us for the first time today in studio, we have the lovely Clara.
Hi.
And her husband, Anthony.
Hello.
They are filmmakers, actors, and all-around nice people. And very professional. Welcome to the show, folks. And welcome to Beyond the Mainstream. So, we're planning on doing our play first because Rachel's a little sick, and she's a real trooper coming on when she's not feeling good. We appreciate it, Rachel. You're a real pro.
Thank you.
Okay. And we heard rumors that your sister wants to come back?
I think so. I'll talk to her.
Okay. And talk to the three kids because the Blue Ranger was very happy that you had your entire family in the shows.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And Lena handled that very well. She was very professional and very good. Okay, we are beginning our audio play, our Halloween bash. Ready, set. Now, for the newbies, if something happens and you make a mistake, just try to save it. Just keep going, but try not to break character. Just say what you got to say. Okay, your comments and questions are appreciated. The comments and questions screen is on. So, ready, set, action. Sammy, Jason, Alana, Scott, Ruby, and Jolene are in the school cafeteria.
Okay, weirdos. I'm here because the radio station is sponsoring the kids' Halloween party you guys are throwing, and Sammy and I have the perfect person to run it.
Watch who you call a weirdo.
Yeah, I'm the weirdo here.
We know you wrote the book.
Yeah, well, you edited it, Your Majesty.
You think you'd be a better goth queen?
Yes, I'm a hippie goth, so the best of both worlds.
I would vote for you.
Thank you, honey.
I believe we were discussing the Halloween party.
Yeah, well, here is the person who is going to plan the party. My amazing daughter, Alana.
We're going to let a 9-year-old plan the party?
My daughter is an old soul. Besides, she's smarter than people most of our age.
All right, you freaks. And I say that with love. Let's get to it. Mom, you are in charge of the trick-or-treating for us.
Woohoo!
The kids will be given bags and pumpkins and sent through the forest. We'll do it at the park around the corner.
Good call. I'll make sure we have permission.
Yeah, make sure every group has a booth to hand out candy. The pirates, the trampies, the runnies, and the vampires. Plus, I want every station theme to the group running it as fancy as possible.
I would work the vampire booth, but the kids might be too scared of me.
We're all scared of you.
Ha ha.
That will do. As I was saying, Dad, I want you to be their DJ. You will conduct the costume competition. Play the scary songs and ask some scary trivia.
Yeah, so I can let loose, huh?
Within reason. It is a kid party.
Okay, there'll be pizza, cider, coffee, and donuts for the kids' party.
And afterwards, we'll have a party for the adults. Alcohol, I'm going to make some spider stew, bloody punch, licorice scorpions, and rat cookies.
Sounds appetizing.
You forgot the gummy worms.
Sure, gummies. Let's go with that.
Scott, you're in charge of the haunted house, the witch's dungeon, and the haunted.
Sounds good. Most of the groups will help me.
I'll help too. I'll be Elvira and take the tours through it.
The witch's dungeon will be at the beginning, and it will feature 3 witches over a cauldron.
The 3 witches from Macbeth? Are they doing double, toil, double?
No, the 3 charmed ones cooking a vanishing potion.
Of course. Why didn't I think of that?
People will end by crawling through the scary tunnel.
I'm down for every time I've done that.
Great. And Joanne, what kid activities do you have?
I have a shooting gallery, Nerf arrows, and water soakers, shooting down stacked plastic cups.
Cool. I want Halloween videos in the lounge.
Okay, I also have the storyteller, the puppet show, and the arts and crafts.
How many kids are we expecting?
About 500, give or take 50.
You're kidding.
Nope. And that's just the kids.
I'm a teacher, it's no problem.
Says you.
Great. So what's everyone's dressing as? I expect scary costumes.
Ron and I are going as Morticia and Wednesday from Adam's Family.
I'm going as Gomez.
The spooky family. I'm doing Elvira for the haunted house, then switching to my vampire for dancing.
I'm doing Rapunzel from Tangled.
I'm doing Tarzan.
Great. So it looks like we're all set.
I told you she could do it.
The group begins casual conversations.
Applesauce, applesauce, applesauce.
So, Ruby, how's your Halloween season going?
Not so great. The first haunted house I went to was not as good as last year, and one of the other ones I liked closed for good.
I know. I keep trying to get Pumpkin Farm, but every time I do, it rains, or my car breaks down. I don't have many more chances.
Well, Fright World was still the best. They always give a good performance.
I found out that Iron Island isn't doing their haunted house and food truck rodeo this year. I sure hope they do it next year.
I would like to try out Everhaunt. It looks really good.
I want to try out the Niagara Nightmares Pumpkin Farm.
Plus, we went to the Zoo Bash. It was a lot of fun. It's nice when we do family things.
We're all family here. Are you excited about trick-or-treating, Alana?
You know it.
For us, it's Halloween all year long. It's just at Halloween, the mundanes don't look at us funny.
Too bad the sanctuary isn't opened anymore.
I have a trivia question for you, Jason, for the party. I wrote it down on paper. Here it is.
Okay. What was Dave Lister's favorite breakfast?
It's from Red Dwarf.
The British sci-fi sitcom?
The answer is eggs, bacon, sausage, hash browns, onions, 6 pieces of white toast double buttered on both sides, and mustard, washed down by a lager milkshake. What? How is this question scary?
All that fat and cholesterol? It's horrifying.
Womp womp. Are you handing out candy or trail mix?
Good idea, with raisins, sunflower, and pumpkin seeds, and nuts.
This is going to be some party.
Happy Halloween. Okay. We stumbled on a few words, but otherwise we did a pretty good job.
Yeah.
Rachel, we appreciate you sticking it out. I assume you and Lena are ready to get off?
Yeah, unless, Lena, you want to stay on. No.
No? Okay. We will talk to you guys later, and thank you so much. We love you.
Love you guys.
Rachel's going to get them nuts.
It was actually vanquishing potion, not vanishing.
I said it vanquishing like all the times, and then
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
that happens. Even happens to some of the seasoned veterans. Because that a couple people said stuff during rehearsal, right, and then kind of botched it during thing. Plus, I think there was some problem with the audio coming from Rachel's house, so
Yeah, Rachel.
Yeah.
she's off, Brandon.
Yeah, no. I gotta keep the tradition going though.
Okay, yeah, you do. You gotta, especially with you know who gone. Because she's not
Rachel?
here for you to what?
Who, Rachel?
No, the other lady who you tormented on the air, who's no longer with us.
I don't remember who that was.
Tara Murphy.
Oh. Okay. Yeah, Tara.
Yeah, she has left beyond the mainstream, unfortunately. Clara, you did a wonderful job executing Ruby's lines. Clara will be
Yeah.
taking over the role of Ruby for the near future. So what did you think?
I enjoy her character.
You do?
Yeah.
That's good. It's a bit out of, from what I know of you, it's a bit out of your personality because you seem very
Just a little.
quiet.
Yes, I'm
and
definitely more
nice.
quiet.
So try playing a character
Yeah.
that's a little angry and, to say the least, and slightly crazy is going to show off your true acting talents.
Hopefully.
Now, tell us a little, Anthony. I appreciate you taking over Scott since Victor was unable to join us. What did you think of reading the character?
It was all right. I guess I didn't ask any questions about the character. I probably should have done that before. I wasn't sure if I would be reading that part or not tonight. So, but it sounds interesting. Sounds like a friend I would probably have.
Well, would you be interested in us giving you a regular character to act?
Not really. I'm
Okay.
sorry. I have a lot of commitments. now.
Okay, that's fine. Now, you guys are filmmakers, so tell us a little bit about that.
Well, we actually met on set.
Yeah. I guess like you went to school like for filming.
Yes. Yeah.
And
I have a
I
bachelor's degree in filmmaking. So.
yeah, it's just something that I like started doing my last semester of college, and then started helping some friends with their short films. And there was an audio issue one time, and I already had like recording equipment, so I knew what to do. And then some of your friends saw that and it's like, okay, Anthony's our audio guy, and
Get
then
roped in.
yeah, so I just kind of got roped into their projects for many years until I met Clara, and then I
Yeah.
guess it kept going.
You guys are new to the area?
Yes.
Yes.
We just moved here, 3-4 months ago?
Yeah, in June.
Wow. Well, how do you like Buffalo so far?
We're enjoying it a great deal.
Yeah.
Where'd you move from?
Middle of Missouri.
Oh, that's right. Is the weather any different here?
Doesn't seem like it's a
It's-
little bit
just
colder.
wait
Yeah.
for the winter.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like fall just kind of jumped straight into early winter, what we're used to.
Yeah, that doesn't happen all the time. It's just been weird this year.
Yeah.
when we visited in the winter last year, it was below freezing in St. Louis when we flew out, and then we got here.
And it's like
It
10,
was-
15 degrees warmer.
Yeah, it was a lot more snow, but a lot warmer.
Well, a massive snowstorm killed Christmas last year. We were all snowbound and couldn't get to our activities. Let's hope that doesn't happen again.
Yeah, definitely not.
It was worse than the COVID Christmas. So, Anthony, you're going to be helping us out with editing and sound. Where did you learn these techniques?
From more experienced people on set.
Mm-hmm.
It's a lot of just reading manuals and trying things out when there's some downtime,
Mm-hmm.
like when people are setting up the shot or grips and gaffers are setting up things. So that's when I've had time to try things out. I'm usually using rented equipment. Like I just have like a H4 Zune.
Mm-hmm.
So like that's what I know, but I've used other equipment.
Mm-hmm.
That's
Very
about
nice.
it.
And Clara, what is your degree in?
So I have a BFA in digital filmmaking with a minor in art, and I basically just learned everything with indie filmmaking on I forget the camera. The DSLR cameras. So.
They're the Canon ones.
Mhm.
Yes. So you'll be helping assistant direct as well as playing your character of Ruby.
That looks like most likely.
Well, she helped me set up for this, so I appreciate that.
Thank you.
And you were very thorough in profiling the character. So.
I'm very detail oriented.
Yes, and I love that about you. Although you did tell me last night that I'll probably regret that, but
I did.
I'm saying I hope so. Because I really like your style.
Thank you.
Brandon up there is our DJ whenever a party happens, and he also does karaoke.
Oh my God, that Gatorade bottle was didn't look great right where it was. There we are.
There we go. Now we see your face. So,
That's all that was a Gatorade bottle. I swear.
Sure.
Sponsoring.
yep. No, we're not sponsoring, but they get a free mention in the air. So, Brandon, how have you been doing? Are you still doing karaoke or
Nope.
still DJing?
Nope. I mean, if a gig comes along, I'll do it, but I don't have anything regular.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, my friend.
That's life.
Well, we're going to start filming the next short film probably at the beginning of November after we finish the Halloween tour. Okay, so guys, tell us, what movies have you made? What films have you been in or helped make?
Mostly short films. Majority of them student films. So, not entirely sure we can find all of them, but.
Well, can you mention any names?
The most recent one that we worked on?
Criminal?
No, Treadmill.
Oh, Treadmill. Yeah,
Yeah.
that one was fun.
One of our friends, she just put it through the film festival circuit starting this past summer or
Yeah.
spring.
It
So
was in the summer, I think.
yeah, but that's a short about a woman. Forget the exact.
She's going to a gym and she notices this other person at the gym, and she's not sure if it's a child or a lesbian, and then that asked her to question a lot of things. It's a comedy, but you get to go into her mind and see all the wackiness going on as she ponders some existential questions in these brief moments at the gym.
I see. And how many do you think you guys have worked on?
I think I've worked on 15 short films. At least 10 of them were student films.
Okay.
And a couple of music videos, and one traveling show. That was not a good experience.
That's interesting.
Mhm.
I think I've probably worked on maybe 10 I guess that's like music videos. Some of the things like or student films that we were
Yeah.
working on, and we've like done audio for like a few episodes of I guess a YouTube show called Somebodies. Like that whole group, I don't think they're together anymore. It's probably almost 10 years old now, but some fun experiences with that.
I see. Sounds good. Now, Brandon up here is one of the #1 male actors in Buffalo, and he starred. What was that?
I like to think so.
Well, he starred in our most recent released film, The Beautiful Mess, which premiered at the final entry of Buffalo Fantasy Dreams Film Festival, and it was reviewed on a website. We had 42 people show up to see it, and I was very proud of it. Anne was in it,
Yep.
and as 5-minute films go, it's probably one of the best. When you look at it, and you might feel the same way, Clara, when you look at it, you think, wow, I should have done this different, or I should have done that different. Things you're not thinking of when you're actually in the works. So now we move on to the Halloween tour. As everyone knows, anyone who's been listening to the Oracle all these years, Fright World has been one of our clients for many, many years, like all the way back, like 20 years, all the way back to when we were on Buff State. And Dave and I did, in fact, attend Fright World. Anne was not able to.
Yeah, I couldn't.
And I was able to take some pictures, although, as we've seen many times, the lighting is pretty bad sometimes, but we did the best we could. First one is a little too blurry to show. Okay, I'm going to switch us to live pictures, and we will also, upon getting to the end or so, start playing some videos of Dave and I reviewing the 5 haunted houses, because they were amazing this year. I mean, I can't say enough about how good these haunted houses were. Plus, they had a spin the wheel. They had a really nice, as every year, they had a really nice cafeteria area where you could get cider, coffee, pizza, popcorn, candy, the usual. And it was a nice area to sit down and just talk and relax in between houses, because you usually, after about the 3rd haunted house, you need a break, especially with these. Brandon, haven't you been working a haunted house or haunted hayride or something?
Yeah, the Haunted Forest. I'm a tour guide on that hayride.
Okay, how's that going?
It's going really well. I do Fridays and Sundays, and they've been consistently selling out tickets, even with the shitty weather, even with the not so great weather.
Yeah. Well, that's great. It's good to know. One of these days I'll actually make it out there. Where is it again?
Now it's by the Great Pumpkin Farm in Clarence on Main Street.
Okay, well then maybe if we can get out to Great Pumpkin Farm this year, maybe we'll try it out then. Because everything I wrote in the play was actually true. So let's switch to the Fright World photos. I think I've got it perfect, but I'm not 100% sure. Going full screen. There we go. Okay. Here we go. There was a few areas for taking pictures. I believe this was one of them. And for some reason okay. There we go. Now they did an area for freak show. like so. I thought this one was kind of nice. It was something new that they were doing that I really liked. Lobster Boy. Headless Girl. Alive. Yeah, I'd like to see that in real life. Human Skeleton. I think I've seen all this in a movie once. And there's, again, areas where we take pictures. There's the hitman, who unfortunately couldn't make it tonight because he was sick also. A lot of sickness going around. And there he is with one of the actors. They like to have actors walk around outside the houses to take pictures with people and to scare people, which I've always thought was great. I actually worked in their haunted house about 15, 20 years ago. That's their gift shop with some very interesting trinkets and things to buy. Again, another area for taking pictures. The Gypsy girl. Anyway. Here's areas outside the haunted house. As I said, we will go right into the videos once we get to them. And I have to say, Fright World has always been good to us. And I can't even remember how far back we've gone with them. To like the late 90s, I think. Maybe even before that. Oop. As I said, it's kind of hard to get the lighting down pat in this place. Here we see the outside of a couple of the houses. And there's Dave about to get killed by Jason. That was actually a statue. They were giving out, if you won the game, again, another actor. If you won their spinning game, you won a Jason mask, only it was black instead of white. There's your information booth. There we go. That one's cool. I apologize for some of the blurry ones. Lighting in there is very hard to master. I've been trying for I don't know how many years. But I didn't want to take them out because you can at least see some of what's going on. I actually did take one out because it was too blurry. Dave with another actor. I see there's some good ones. Now, Fright World had some interesting houses this year. I mean, 5 of them, and they were all very amazing. Like, there's Insanity. I really love that one. There is the Boneyard. We are going to give, once we get to the videos, we'll be reviewing every single, looks like, it kind of looks like a disco from that look, doesn't it, Diane? Yeah. They also work with Escape City, so we're giving them a little plug. We might even do it on my birthday this year.
Is that an escape room?
A set of escape rooms, actually. But it's in a different location. Brandon, what do you think?
Right on.
Mm-hmm. They gave, their hot, their cider was really good, but I was hoping it was hot. But hey, cold cider works too. The inside of the concessions. another character, although I'm not sure what. We had candy and cider. What do you guys think?
Looks cool.
Yeah. Where is this one?
It is on Hurdle Avenue between Delaware and Elmwood at the old Kmart area.
Oh, by the Dunkin' Donuts.
Yes.
All right.
Yes. And as I said, Fright World has always treated us very well, and I have never not had a good time at Fright World. Here's their more of their concessions, or gift shop. Okay, folks, this is the Observer, Sal Monaco, and the Hitman, Dave Forbinski. And we're here at Fright World, about to go through the first haunted house, the Asylum. And so far, what we've seen has been great. All the outside decorations, places for pictures. They have a souvenir stand. And we're looking forward to checking out the houses now, right, Dave?
Yep, always looking forward to this. It's 2024 Halloween door tour.
Dave? 2023.
2023 door tour.
Okay, next. I believe this one comes to after the haunted house. Once again, we are live at Fright World, and we just went through the Asylum. What'd you think of the Asylum, man?
It was crazy.
I think the actors really sold it, didn't they?
Yes, did a very well job there. I got spooked a couple of times through there, and phenomenal job.
Yeah, they really sold it. Now we're about to enter Grindhouse. I want to point out that I've never jumped as many times at Fright World as I did this year. And there were people doing acrobatics, sliding across the floor. I mean, it was just amazing. And we're here at Fright World. We just did Grindhouse, and it was totally insane.
Yes, it was. It actually got me 3 times, and it was definitely a super from the last house.
There was one scare after another. I couldn't believe it.
Oh yeah, I jumped about 3 or 4 times in that house. Especially with the mad raccoons jumping out of the trash cans. I
did not like that. Okay, we're about to head into the third haunted house. Let's see how it works. All right, I want to point out, first, it was hard to hear Dave over that one. He was saying he liked the fact that there were snakes jumping out and rabid raccoons and such. And I personally did not like that, but it's scared, so that's what you're supposed to do. And getting scared by things that really scare you is what we do. Have you guys ever worked a haunted house before?
No.
No.
Have you attended haunted houses?
A few
Yeah,
times.
I have.
You attend?
Yes.
In Kansas City.
Okay, cool.
There's a lot of them out there.
Yeah. Unfortunately, one of my favorites, Stark Raving Madhouse, has gone under, and the Iron Island, as I said in the play, is not doing their haunted house / food truck rodeo this year, and I really love that event every year. So I'm really sorry they're not doing it.
I was wondering if those were real, because some of those did sound interesting.
Everything in the play was real.
Okay, that's a bummer.
Okay, we're about to go through house number 3, Insanity. And this has always been a favorite. What do you think, Dave?
Oh yeah, I always look forward to this one.
You think they'll have the maze with all the smoke in it?
Yeah, I would think so.
All right. Wish us luck, folks. Okay, we're about to go through house number 3. Okay, we just went through Carnival, and now we're about to go through Nightmares. Okay, folks, we're outside Fright World, and we did Carnival Boneyard, and was it Nightmares?
Nightmares.
Carnival Boneyard, I love. Okay, folks, we're outside Fright World, and we did Carnival Boneyard, and was it Nightmares?
Nightmares.
Carnival Boneyard, I love. Okay, folks,
Sorry
we're
about
out.
that, folks.
Okay, say it again.
I said I love the haunted house. It spooked me about 3 or 4 times in there. I jumped a lot, and Nightmares was amazing too. I really got jumped in that one too.
Yeah, I had the same issue. I've never jumped so much at Fright World. They definitely are holding the title of scariest house.
Also, too, all these haunted houses have something in common. They love these crazy raccoons that come out of garbage cans.
Yeah.
They really scare the crap out of you.
And the snakes, too. But a lot of the actors were like sliding across the floor and jumping around and everything. I've never seen that. It was so cool.
Yeah, they actually showed like they really enjoyed what they were doing and just not standing around and just going boo to you. You know, they really got involved in their characters, and I'm telling you, it goes to show you if you put a lot of effort into what you're doing, you know, you get great rewards out of it.
I agree. So we're signing off from Fright World, folks.
All right. Sorry about the technical glitches. It wouldn't be our show if it wasn't technical glitch. Back to, there we go, live. Brandon, what did you think?
About the video,
Yeah,
it looked like you guys enjoyed yourselves.
we did. We really did. It was a great. How'd you guys like the pictures and videos?
It was good. Very informative.
Yeah. There's still time to enjoy it. Just go to frightworld.com and all the information you need is there.
Yeah, it looked like a real good time. I'm sorry I missed it.
Yeah.
I have to check it out before it ends.
Well, I'm hoping to get to a couple others before the time runs out. But there's a lot of things competing with it this year. I want to point out that Astronomicon will be Halloween weekend, October 27th to 29th in Rochester, New York. Astronomicon 14. The author guest of honor is Ada Palmer. Artist guest of honor, Alan F. Beck. Fan guest of honor, Mosh Feder. Hope I said those right. I will be at the con. Anne will hopefully be there.
I'm trying to make it.
Yeah. Membership, it is at the RIT Inn and Conference Center at 5257 West Henrietta Road, Rochester, New York, 14467. And the phone number is 585-359-1800. There will be comics, panels, anime room, dealer's room, gaming area, a dance, cosplay workshop, a masquerade. I did the masquerade last year. I hosted it. A banquet, a writer's workshop, cosplay ball, filk concert, video room, a con suite, although we're not sure what food is going to be in there this year, art workshops, and a Lego room. Does that sound pretty good, Ann?
Yes, it does. Sounds like a lot of
You
fun.
guys aren't going to be able to make it in, even for Saturday, or?
Like my main events on Saturday.
Oh, okay. Well, maybe you guys could come in for Sunday.
Maybe.
Maybe.
It's cheaper. Okay, Brandon, you think you might be interested in coming out?
I'm the tour guide at the Haunted Forest.
Oh, that's right.
Friday and Sunday.
Yeah, that's right. Okay. So, and you have on Saturday you have dialysis, right?
Yep.
Yes. Well, Astronomicon is always a good time, and I really think everyone should check it out. This is the second year back from its 10-year hiatus, and last year things went really well. There were some science panels that were just fascinating. Dr. David DeGraff talked about wormholes and time travel, and Dr. David Stevenson talked about, I think he did a workshop on why it's not economical for us to colonize space right now, if I'm not mistaken. We had a really good cosplay competition last year, and the dance, I love the dance, plus pictures to take in there and everything else. So, as this is the Halloween show, I always ask everyone, what's your favorite Halloween special or movie or TV episode? Now let's start with specials. I think it's so hard to decide which one was the best. I mean, I guess we're all a lot of us might say Great Pumpkin, Charlie Brown.
That's going to be mine.
That was going to be yours? Yeah. But strangely enough, I like the Garfield one, mainly because the second half of it was just really, really scary, especially for what can be thought of as a kid's cartoon. And I just thought that one was really good. What do you guys think?
Trying to remember Halloween specials.
There were plenty of them.
Yeah.
I guess there's a parody of a Halloween special that I like. It's like on SNL, the David S. Pumpkins.
Oh, David
Yeah.
Pumpkins. Okay. Well, I wouldn't call that a special, but actually, no, I take that back. David did have a special a couple of years ago. They liked the character so much, they gave him his own cartoon.
Yeah, that's
so.
what
Yeah, that counts.
Yeah.
Okay. And Tom Hanks doing David Pumpkins. I'm surprised. I mean, probably because of the strike, but I think they plan to bring him back every year to play David Pumpkins, and I'm not sure why, because I thought it was ridiculous, but it actually
grows on you.
It started working. And I like the concept of getting in an elevator, going to each floor, and having something come out and try to scare you. I mean, that was a really interesting idea. Brandon, how about you? Famous favorite Halloween special?
I don't really have one, just movies.
Okay, we'll get to movies in a second. I also want to bring up Witches' Night Out. That is one of my favorite ones, which stars the late Gilda Radner. It was about a wicked witch who pretended to be a fairy godmother and gave these kids, granted their wishes of turning them into real monsters, and then her wand got stolen and she couldn't undo it. And I mean, it's a really good special. It brings out Halloween. Some people have said the Halloween that almost wasn't. That was a decent one, especially with Judd Hirsch playing Dracula, but it's not one that gets seen an awful lot, unfortunately. Is there any other ones you want to bring up, Ann?
Not for specials.
Okay. All right, let's move on to movies. My favorite Halloween movie is, of course, Hocus Pocus. It's the one that really brings out Halloween. They just did a sequel last year that went right to Disney Channel, and it was okay, but it wasn't nearly as good as the original. But I heard that they're working on a third one. So, the first one was just so perfect, you know. Ann, your favorite?
I think it's pretty much Halloween. I saw Evil Dead Rise this year.
Mm-hmm.
That was really scary, and from the beginning to the end, it was very scary.
Evil Dead?
Evil Dead Rise.
Okay.
Yeah.
The Evil Dead franchise is interesting. I mean, it started off with a short film called Into the Woods. And then we went to Evil Dead 1, 2, 3, which was Medieval Dead. Then we did a remake, and then we started doing ones without Ash. We also did a TV series with an older Ash.
Wasn't Evil Dead 3 Army of Darkness?
Yes, it was. We like to call it Medieval Dead. But the European version set up a fourth one, which was to be post-apocalyptic Evil Dead, but they never made it. They got too distracted making Spider-Man movies and making Hercules and Xena and all the ones that were spun off of that. So I haven't seen the one you're talking about, but I do want to see it. I even saw the musical play, and it was really good. Really good. How about you guys? Favorite movie? Halloween type movie?
Halloween Town. That's
a good
I
one.
watch it every year.
Oh yeah,
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
The first
Halloween
one.
Town.
Yeah, the first one. Yeah.
Yeah.
The second one's pretty good. The third one is an acquired taste, and the fourth one is just
Doesn't
confusing.
exist?
Yes.
Oh no, I thought the fourth one was pretty good. I realized that they had to change the main actress. Who was it? Was it?
I don't remember the name of the actress.
Yeah,
but,
she was the
but
star.
She wasn't even told that they were going to be making a fourth movie until after it was already out.
Oh.
Wow.
So, yeah.
I know it was the actress who played on one of the Safari TV shows, but I can't remember at the moment. The first one, yes, it was great.
Mm-hmm.
The second one was called Calabar's Revenge.
Mm-hmm. The third one was Halloween Town High, which was okay. It was a sequel.
Yeah, but Sophie is constantly ignored. I mean, I'm glad Dylan is included, along with the main character is Marnie, right?
Yeah, Marnie. Mm-hmm.
But Sophie seems to be totally ignored by the franchise.
In the fourth movie, she's not in it at all.
At
but she's
all.
mentioned.
Yes, yes. What was the fourth movie called again?
Return to Halloween Town.
Okay. Well, I like the idea that Halloween Town was working on a different time schedule than we were.
Yeah.
But at first, the portal was only open on Halloween, and it could be 2 weeks inside Halloween Town, but still be Halloween night
Yeah, it'd be like 1 hour.
on Earth.
at
Yeah.
best, yeah.
So the second one was all about them opening the portal and everything. And I like the actor who played the guy who kept the portal. He's done a lot of great stuff. He was the police captain in third season Forever Night, and he's just done so many. And he was the police captain on RoboCop, the TV series. Yeah, Halloween Town. I mean, the third one, Halloween High.
Yeah, Halloween Town High.
That could have been spun into a TV series.
Yeah.
The fourth one, I'm not sure why they did it. But
I think they just did it because they could.
yeah,
It's
see,
like college age might as well.
yeah. Well, there's an old saying in Hollywood. We never really planned a sequel, but then the check cleared. And said by Roddy McDowell about the first Planet of the Apes movie. When they made Planet of the Apes, there was no sequel in mind at all. But of course, the almighty buck won out. And in the second movie, they blew everything up. And then beyond that, we've had 3 movies, a TV series, a cartoon, and a rebooted movie, and a rebooted timeline universe. So never say you're out. If there's a way, they'll do it. I mean, there's going to be a new Harry Potter TV series. There's going to be a Percy Jackson TV series.
That's already. Has that already aired
I
on Disney Plus?
don't know.
Has it?
I have not been keeping up with what's on Disney Plus.
Yeah.
It's either just aired or it's going to air before the year's out or something.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. A friend who I met at a convention is in the movie, but that's another show. Brandon, your turn. What's your favorite Halloween movie?
Children of the Corn.
You're kidding me. First of all, that one was ridiculous. Second of all, there was, 7 sequels?
I mean,
Did you ever find out what was actually in the cornfield?
no.
No, I didn't think so.
Of course not.
But I'll say this. I've seen people do it as part of an outside haunted house, and it's actually scary for that reason. The film, not so much, but we've had jokes like Children of the Corn will not be seen in order so we may bring you the world's corniest children. That was from You Can't Do That on Television.
Womp, womp, womp.
Yes. Any other movies anyone really likes?
What We Do in the Shadows.
It's a TV show, but
The movie.
Oh, the movie! I forgot that is a movie.
We haven't gotten to that yet. It looks pretty good.
It is really good.
All right, now how about episodes of TV shows, Halloween episodes? I mean, lots of TV shows have Halloween episodes, and I want to shoot an actual Halloween episode for our show at some point. We've done a lot of audio plays, but we have yet to actually do one. There was actually supposed to be a scene in the movie, but about a Halloween show, but Halloween party, but we wound up switching that to the picnic, the outdoor picnic. But yeah, I mean, like for us alts, like I said in the play, Halloween is all year round. I mean, we wear cosplays all year long. We snack, we talk. You know, there's always at conventions. There's always all kinds of nice treats, especially if you're doing an event like, say, the Gothic Lolita Tea Party, which is one of my favorites. We tried to do that in the movie also, but again, logistics. So we wound up making it the Goth Coffee instead. How did you like that scene, Clara?
It was interesting.
Yeah.
It reminded me of a few people that I knew who were a little bit older than me in high school. So,
So, as far as TV episodes go, why don't you start, Ann?
I don't know. I love Stranger Things.
Mm-hmm.
That's kind of Halloween theme.
Well, I
And
mean,
I like-
that's the theme of the TV show. We're talking about
Yeah.
strict Halloween
I
episodes.
don't know.
You don't really know? How about you guys?
I don't have any that come to mind, but like any of the Halloween episodes of Supernatural are pretty good. So,
Again.
yeah.
But,
those episodes do exist
Yes.
in that show.
They do
yeah,
exist.
yeah,
Kind of meta.
Yeah.
yeah. One of my favorite Halloween episodes is second season Happy Days, the Halloween party episode. That one is really scary and really well done. I like it. That's probably my favorite. But there are lots of the Quantum Leap Halloween episode, the second one, I'm sorry, where Sam fights the devil. That was also a favorite. What about Brandon? What about you?
Chippendale's Rescue Rangers had a good Halloween episode.
Did they? I haven't seen
Yeah.
that show in a long time, so I didn't watch it. The only one of the Disney afternoon shows I watched at the time when that show aired, I watched was Tailspin, which was the Jungle Book, the series.
Oh yeah, Tailspin, Darkwing Duck.
Also, that brings up DuckTales.
Yep.
There is a short film involving, an animated short film involving Donald's three nephews, Donald himself, and a witch, which I thought was one of Disney's best Halloween-themed cartoons. And they've had great Halloween-themed specials. I mean, one year, I think it was in 2015, they took 7 of the 9 shows that were on Disney and interacted with them. They had one event that people from each TV show attended. And then the other two shows got their own Halloween episode. You know, even though Bunked takes place during the summer, they still managed to do a Halloween episode and a Christmas episode. But I believe some of the shows that did that were Casey Undercover, Liv and Maddie, Best Friends Forever, and so forth. There was a total of 7 shows, and it was the most fascinating thing as far as crossovers go. And I really loved their villain one and the one with the talking pumpkin. I mean, if you want to look at something really scary from Disney, I mean, there's Ichabod Crane, their version of the Sleepy Hollow, and of course the devil sequence from Fantasia, which is amazing. How about you guys? Any Disney type things besides Halloween Town that you might like?
I just remembered one of the Halloween episodes in Sweet Life, Zach and Cody.
Oh, yes.
Had the ghost, and that was.
You mean
was
the first
almost
one,
scary.
the tale of room 416 or something?
Yeah, something like that.
Oh,
yeah.
that one was great.
Yeah.
Not only was it scary, but it was interesting. You know, it's like, no, there's no
Well,
ghosts.
I was a kid at the time, so
Yeah.
I thought it was scary at the time. But
There's no ghosts in there. Okay, now let's get out of here before she gets upset. There was one where he, the manager says, I hurt myself because of the ghost and I was never able to boogie woogie oogie again. And someone should have said, you probably couldn't do it before you hurt yourself, but they didn't. But yeah, no, I will agree. That is one of the best. Sweet Life of Zach and Cody.
I had a TV show Halloween episode. It wasn't Disney though.
Go ahead.
Brooklyn Nine-Nine. Like
oh yeah.
every season, almost every
The
season, they had like the Halloween heist.
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Not really scary, but interesting in
Yeah.
how they like try to use their costumes to I guess steal something out of the evidence
Yeah.
room. The
Well, you know,
Steal the crown.
the Halloween, I have to say the best police procedural Halloween episode I ever saw was Chips. And when I met Eric Estrada and the actor who plays John Baker, I told them that was my favorite episode of the whole series, as well as one of the best Halloween episodes. I mean, it was basically, let's go out on Halloween and figure out what's going on. One of my favorite Halloween TV movies was The Midnight Hour, which aired in the 70s. And it starred LeVar Burton, and it was the first film to feature Macaulay Culkin in an uncredited role.
Really? Oh.
Yeah. It was a great, and Wolfman Jack, who was big in the 70s. I mean, it was a great film, you know, one of the best to watch.
Yeah, I gotta go. My insulin pump's chirping.
Okay, thanks, Brandon, and we will see you later.
Have a good one, guys.
Yep.
Good night.
Night. Okay, so we have a little over 2 minutes left. So, tell me, you said you enjoyed playing Ruby? Is there anything you'd like to see given to her in the future? Like any direction you'd like to see, or is it too early for that?
I think it's too early for that.
Okay, yeah.
So.
I want to say to everyone, when you're doing your Halloween activities, there are going to be trunk or treats Halloween night at different churches. Like I'll be working one at All Saints in Riverside. And I think, you know, a lot of people say, you know, they're worried about things on Halloween, either poison candy or people not wanting to do it and stuff. But I mean, yeah, you could go to the store and buy your kids a bag of candy. You could let them wear costumes all year long. But I don't think that it'll replace the actual act of Halloween. Because, I mean, I've always gone out trick-or-treating when I was younger, and I've taken many kids out trick-or-treating up until last year, actually. And I have to say, folks, give the kids the full Halloween treatment no matter what. I mean, even if you do it at a mall, you know.
Yeah, it's definitely not the same. We used
Yeah.
to go in Kaisertown, Lovejoy, and they used to deck out the houses.
Yes,
and
I
Come out
remember.
with chainsaws and everything. It was awesome.
I remember. Okay, we have about 39 seconds. So I want to thank Clara and Anthony for being guests on the show.
Thank you for having us.
Yes.
And, of course, Anne for coming in.
Thank you.
And Brandon and Rachel and Lena. And I want to say, when you do go trick-or-treating, make sure you're with an adult. Make sure you've got lights. And make sure that if someone doesn't want to do it, don't trick them. So for the Oracle, this is the Observer saying, Happy Halloween.